I'm about to do your Aries September 2020 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at your romantic person of interest and how they really feel about you. Aries, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat. My name is Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Aries love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationships, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Aries love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Aries reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at your romantic person of interest, and whoever this is that you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or even just energetically romantically connected to in some way. We're going to take a look at this person and how they really feel about you, what they really think about you, what their beliefs are about you, what their intentions are toward you in the month of September 2020, and then we're going to look at what their most likely actions are going to be toward you in September 2020. And we're going to finish off by using a second deck to get you some advice from the universe on how to best navigate this situation, how to play it so that it works out best for you, what to do, what not to do, just so things work out the best way they can for you, Aries. Now, keep in mind that this is a general reading, and it's not even possible for it to resonate with like every single Aries on the entire planet all at the same time. So regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos, because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. But enough yakking, let's get started with this Aries reading. Let's get 3 cards for how does Aries romantic person of interest actually feel about Aries. What's going on with their romantic person of interest? How do they really feel about Aries? Let's get 3 cards. There's, oh hey, explosion there. Let's get 2 more for how do they feel about Aries, please. Okay, we got them. Well, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So this means that they have a lot of feelings for you. They have a lot of emotions for you. They may not outwardly express how they feel. They may not wear their emotions on their sleeve, wear their heart on their sleeve. They may not outwardly let you know how they feel about you. But even though they don't necessarily speak it or show it, they do have a lot of love and a lot of emotions for you. Now here's the part that's got me a little concerned. So, for their feelings for you, we have the Devil, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have Death. So, this Devil energy, this is a heavy energy. This can be addiction, this can be obsession, this can be compulsion, this can be some sort of like really heavy attraction, some feeling of like being tied to something, being bound to something, like feeling like you can't escape, or this is how they feel toward you. They're either obsessed with you, or they feel like they cannot escape you for some reason. Next, we have this 3 of Pentacles. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. So they feel like working together with you to build something, but then we've got Death here, and this is a massive transformation. This is like, you know, the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. It's not a party. It's not all fun and games. The caterpillar goes into a cocoon where it literally dies before it transforms into something better and more beautiful in the butterfly. So this is some sort of transformation that's going on to that effect, where something is dying and being reborn in a better way. In their feelings, I don't know if this is telling me that, you know, there's been some sort of transformation in you guys working together, building something together. I don't know if that means you guys have gotten back together, or you have now started to work together to build something here. They have a lot of love and emotions for you, though. Now let's take a look at what they think about you, Aries. What does this person think about Aries? Okay. What do they think about Aries? Alright. Alright, they got a lot of thoughts apparently. Let's see what this one is. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we have the 4 of Cups. So this is a love offer either on the table already and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected, just kind of left hanging here in the air. Or this is your person thinking about making a love offer to you. They just haven't done it yet, either because they're afraid you're going to reject them. They have some reason to continue thinking about it. They haven't actually made the offer here. Now, for their thoughts about you, Aries, we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. This Ace of Swords, this is the sword of victory. This is the sword of truth. This is the sword of clarity. So this can be new ideas. This can be the sword that you would use to sever a relationship here. I don't feel like relationship being severed is even an option here. This person is obsessed with you. Maybe obsessed with building something together with you, and now there is some sort of transformation in their feelings in terms of building something together with you. I don't know if this is them trying to get some clarity about whether they should make this love offer to you. I think that's what this is. With this Seven of Pentacles here, this is taking stock of their relationship. Them taking a pause, taking a period of time to reflect on the relationship, take stock of the relationship. Are these seeds that we've planted actually going to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that this person wants? Or is this maybe something that's not going to pan out and they need to cut their losses and move on? That could be what this Ace of Swords is, them trying to gain clarity on that decision. If they decide to cut their losses and move on, this is the sword that they would use to do that. But I don't feel like that's what they want to do. I feel like they've taken that time period to think about that, and they've gotten some clarity on that. And it looks like the clarity that they've gotten on that is the Six of Pentacles. So this is balance. This is generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. So in their thoughts about you, this is a balanced connection. There's equal give and take between the two of you. Also in their thoughts, though, is this Emperor. And this is an energy of taking charge of a situation, taking control of a situation. Like, the Emperor is a master manifester. He's got all the tools, all the resources. He's got everything he needs to get what he wants. And like to put a plan in place to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. So I feel like after your person has taken some time, they wanted some clarity on whether or not they can make this offer, this love offer to you. So they took some time to think about that, to contemplate it. Is this something I want to continue investing in, or do I need to cut my losses and move on? They see this as a balanced connection, and I think they're taking charge of the situation. That could be what this Death card is, what this transformation is about. That could also be what this Devil card is, like this obsessive thinking. It's like they could have like really been doing some deep thinking about whether or not to make this love offer. Like maybe they couldn't get it out of their head. And this is them taking control of the situation. What that means, we don't necessarily know yet. What are this person's beliefs about Aries? What do they believe about Aries? Okay. Let's get one more for what they believe about Aries. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have that King of Cups again. We've already seen this once. They have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of emotions for you. They don't necessarily wear that on their sleeve. Now, this is a balanced energy. This is someone who is emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable. They don't let their emotions cloud their judgment. Now, they have emotions, they have feelings, they use that in their decision making. But they don't let that cloud their judgment, and they don't necessarily wear their emotions on their sleeve. You may not know how this person feels about you. Or you may have to just rely on what you think they feel about you, because they may not tell you. Now, in terms of what they believe about you, we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. So this Queen of Swords, this is she who knows the truth. This is someone who is very fair and logical and analytical. They will offer to let you speak your truth, but it better match the truth they already know, or they're going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth, but it's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you. So they believe that you are this type of an energy that that you're a fair person. But if stuff's not lining up the way that it should be lining up, you're going to cut them off. Now, also, we've got this Two of Wands here. So this is a crossroads, a fork in the road. This is a decision point about which path leads them to the world that they want and which path do they need to leave behind. So this is about cutting off things that don't serve you or people that don't serve you. Well, this path that needs left behind is the path that doesn't serve them, and they want to go towards you. So I think they believe you are at the end of that path that leads them to the world that they want, that being with you is the world that they want. I think they're, on some level, they're a little bit worried about you cutting them off, though. We've got this Hanged Man. This is stagnation. This is progress being halted. This is also trying to find enlightenment, though. This Hanged Man is hanging upside down from the tree of knowledge, and he's doing that to gain enlightenment on something. He's looking at things from different perspectives, looking at things from different angles, different ways than he would normally view things, so he can see them in a different way and hopefully figure out what to do. So I'm getting the feeling that your person is kind of stuck right now because they're going through some sort of transformation here. Like, maybe they're currently in this energy, which is why things are stagnated here. Maybe they believe that you have stagnated things. I'm not quite sure on that here. It's kind of hard to tell in a general reading. This could just be that, you know, they're worried about this Queen of Swords mentality from you. This things not adding up for you the way that you need them to, so they get cut off and they don't want to deal with that because they believe that you're at the end of the path that leads them to the world that they want. So things are kind of halted right now. What are this person's intentions toward Aries in September 2020, please? What's Aries' romantic person of interest intentions toward Aries in September 2020? Okay. Let's get one more on their intentions. So, okay, we'll take a couple. I'm just the guy shuffling the cards. Bottom of the deck we have the Five of Swords. Not liking that. Let's see if I can get these back in some sort of order that they came out in. Okay. I'm starting to get a clearer picture now. I think. It's starting to look like you guys were together at one point and there was a problem that caused things to be severed, and now this is like trying to be worked back out. That's what it looks like to me. This Five of Swords, yeah, the Five of Swords on the bottom. We've got the King of Cups next and the Queen of Cups next, with the Sun next, and the Ten of Cups next, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, what this is telling me, this is reconciliation energy. This is being reunited, celebrating, getting back together. Ten of Cups, that mean this is two people that are both happy and have love and are emotionally fulfilled together. The happy family. This is like the happy fairy tale ending card. The Sun, this is the happiest card in the deck. You can't get a happier card than this. This is joy. This is bliss. This is harmony, abundance. I'm goosebumps on the whole left side of my head. This King and Queen of Cups, these are counterparts. These are two cards that are supposed to be together. This is like a power couple. When it's two cards like the King and Queen that are supposed to be together, to me this is two people who are probably supposed to be together, especially when you've got the Ten of Cups and the Sun here. I mean, this, come on now. This isn't the King and Queen of Swords. This is the King and Queen of Cups. Cups are about love and emotions. And yeah, and we've got the Three of Cups being reunited, celebrating. Under that, we have this Nine of Wands. This is being walled off and defensive, but it's a card of healing. This guy has been hurt. So he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt anymore, so he can heal, so he can get his energy right and take the final step in his journey. So there's been some hurt here. There's been some healing here. And right under that, we have the Lovers. So this is a very strong connection. This is soulmate, twin flame type energy here. King and Queen of Cups counterparts. These are divine counterparts. And that's a little bit step higher than just King and Queen type counterparts. The Sun, Ten of Cups. I mean, this is a strong connection here. And I'm feeling like there was definitely something wrong in the past with this Five of Swords. This is a painful situation. This can be violence. This can be, arguing, fighting, using your words as weapons, using your tongue like a sword to cut the other person. These people in the background are walking away from this guy. So this is like a winning at all costs type mentality. This is like, I'm getting what I want and I don't care who has to get hurt as long as I get what I want type mentality here. This also represents walking away from a painful situation. These people have thrown down their swords and they're just like, screw this guy's behavior, I'm out. And they're rolling out. Now, in their intentions toward you, I tried to get 3, I got 7. So they have a lot of intentions here. We have the World, the Three of Swords, which is another reason why I got the bad vibe that something bad has happened in the past, and we'll get to that in a second. We got the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, Strength, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So it's looking better here, but this World card represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. So I think the cycle we're ending is this Five of Swords, this painful situation, whatever it was. We've got death showing up right at the beginning of the reading, some sort of massive transformation that's taking place right now in this person's feelings toward you. So we've got the ending of one cycle, the beginning of another one, some transformation taking place. There's some devil energy. I don't know if the transformation is away from the devil energy. I don't know if the devil energy, it feels like it's somehow connected to this Five of Swords and probably this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords is heartbreak and sadness from a third-party situation. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic third party. It could be any other energy that's not you, Aries, or that's not this person. So it could be school, it could be work, it could be nosy neighbors. I mean, it could be literally any energy that's not the two of you. So it could also be some sort of third-party romantic sense. Like we've got this devil energy here. This could have been some sort of karmic person from their past that they felt like still bound to in some way, still didn't have their absolute freedom from them in some way, and maybe that caused some sort of problem. But I'm feeling like there's the ending to that problem. Also, in their thoughts, we've got this Ace of Swords, which could be the sword you would use to sever a relationship. We've got the Queen of Swords, cutting off things and people that no longer serve them. So, I mean, and all of that is lined up on the table here. I mean, we've got the Devil directly under that, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Swords all in a line. So, to me, it could easily represent that there was some third-party person in the past for your person, Aries, and that caused some problems. That could be why they got cut off. But they want to work this out. They want to build something together with you, and they're trying to transform the situation, or currently are transforming the situation. They're in the Emperor energy. They're taking charge of the situation. They're setting boundaries. They probably cut this other person off. If this is your story, if this is resonating with you, they've cut this other person off, and they're trying to balance this out with you because you are where they want to invest. Things have just been stagnated with you guys for a while they figured out which path they were trying to go down and cut off these other options. Now, these are also things they're worried about in terms of you. They're worried about you cutting them off and not giving them this chance here. Now, in their intentions, we also have the Hermit. So this is withdrawal. This is isolation. This is going internal, doing some soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some contemplation, trying to figure out what to do. So we've got Seven of Pentacles, this period of contemplating the relationship, taking stock of the relationship, pausing everything to figure out, do I invest here or do I move on? We've got the Hanged Man, things being stagnated while he's trying to figure out what to do, looking at it from every possible angle, trying to figure out what to do. Now we're at the Hermit. This is deep soul searching here. That's in their intentions. We have the King of Pentacles, and this is someone who's very grounded, very stable, very abundant, prosperous. They have their act together, like they have their 3D material world in order. They have their finances in order. This can be someone who works in a business, works in a managerial role in a business, owns a business, does their own thing to make money. It could be something like that. This could just represent that this person intends to be stable and abundant and generous with you, intends to try and provide stability to you. Like, I think they want this 10 of Pentacles with you. They're contemplating, will these 7 seeds grow into the 10 of Pentacles that they want? And the King of Pentacles is kind of who makes the 10 of Pentacles happen. The Queen of Pentacles kind of manages it and runs it while he expands the empire. So your person intends to be stable for you. I think they're trying to put the ending of that painful cycle here, the ending of that and the beginning of a new cycle, and they're just trying to figure out how to do it. They have the strength to make it through. This means this is a tough situation for them, and they're having to like tap into their inner strength, face their fears, use their courage, but they have the strength to do all of these things. Now this can also represent trying to tame the beast within too. So we see this devil in their feelings here. They could still be fighting against something like that. They could be wanting to like start this new cycle with you to the point that they're like having to hold themselves back, not rush too quickly and mess anything up. They're afraid of this Queen of Swords. I feel more like though this is just them having the strength to get through this situation. And here we are with more stability. We've already seen this King of Pentacles. Now we got the Four of Wands. Fours are about stability. So if you think of a table, it has 4 legs to be stable. Well, this is stability of the home, stability of the family life, stability of the connection with you. These 4 wands represent 1111, which is the twin flame number. So this could represent soulmate, twin flame level energy. I feel like more this is about the person is trying to figure out and contemplate how to provide the stability to you that you need and that they want to give you. Like this is someone who wants to provide stability. And this is like them intending to do that. Then we have the 8 of Wands in their intentions, and this is rapid forward movement. This is rapid back and forth, passionate communication. This is rapid progress on something that they desire. So they're intending to move quickly on this. I think that they're coming out of this hermit mode energy. Like we've got the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, and prior to this point in the spread, we've got these 2 contemplation type cards. They're taking a pause to reflect on the relationship. Pause, all progress halted. Let's figure out, look at all the different angles and figure out what to do. I think that cycle's ending and we're coming out of this hermit energy. And your person, when they do that, is going to act rapidly. If they're not already in communication with you about this, they're going to be. Now, that's their intentions. What are their most likely actions? Because we know how people are, what they intend to do, what they actually end up doing are oftentimes different. So what are this person's most likely actions toward Aries in September 2020, please? What are their most likely actions toward Aries? September 2020, okay. Alright, well, we've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. This is like divine guidance. This is the intuition. This is like your person getting messages and guidance about you. This is your person feeling like intuitively guided or divinely guided toward you. They're having gut feelings about you in terms of what to do. This can also represent that the connection between the two of you is more than just physical. It's more than that. It goes beyond that. Now, for their most likely actions, we have Temperance. We have the Magician, and we have the King of Wands. So this is looking pretty good. Temperance, this is Sagittarius energy. This is kind of like balance. This is like assimilation, like blending together things a little bit at a time, taking a step back, seeing how is this working out before you come back in and your person's coming back in to make some adjustments on things. This is an energy of doing things slowly, not being in any hurry, trying to be balanced about it, everything, trying to mix it together just right. This is an energy of being very patient. And we have the Magician, and this is a very balanced energy. In this card, he's got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. He's got the beginnings of every suit. So he has the beginnings, the pieces that he needs, the tools and resources and abilities that he needs to manifest whatever it is that he wants. So this represents that your person is actively manifesting something here, actively like trying to make the world the way that he wants it to work. And so this is a very good sign. Especially when we've got the High Priestess here as well, divine guidance. Oh, and right under that we have this Four of Cups again, which we've already seen. This is that love offer that they want to make you, but they're not making it. I think they're afraid that you will reject them, and they're coming out of all of that energy now. I think it's just been slow progress, like slower than they wanted it to be, maybe even slower than you wanted it to be. Yeah, I think there was like a long pause here to think about this. And during that, there was fears, worries, anxieties, fears about whether you guys were going to get back together. This is like mental anguish almost. This is, yeah, mental anguish, I guess is a good word for it. There's been indecisiveness, like a decision needing made, only it wasn't being made. Yeah, and your person has been receiving divine guidance about that, has been being patient about that, is continuing to be patient about that, but also they're most likely to manifest what it is that they want. And then they have this King of Wands. This is someone who's very bold, passionate, fiery, very determined. The King of Wands knows exactly what he wants, and he goes after what he wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. He's not going to take no for an answer. He's not going to stop. He sees things through all the way until the end. So that's exactly what your person is going to do. They're trying to manifest you. And this is like blending things together. I feel like this is mixing the two of you back together. That's what they're trying to do here. So I don't know if that's what you want them to do or not. I have no idea. So what we're going to do is use this deck to pull you some advice from the universe on how to best navigate this situation. Like what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how to kind of best play this so that it works out so it's best for you. So let's get some advice for Aries about this situation. What should Aries do? What should they not do? What's the advice for Aries about how to navigate the situation with this romantic person's interest of theirs? What advice do we have for Aries, please? Okay, there's one. What is the advice for Aries, please? Oh. Okay. I'm taking the one that fell in my lap. Well, a lot of cards that we have already seen, and one that we haven't. So we've got on the bottom of the deck for your advice, we have the Two of Wands. This is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. This is a decision point for you. And it's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you want and which path do you need to leave behind. So we've already seen that in your person's beliefs about you. So maybe that's what that represented. They believe that you are in that position where you're at a crossroads. Which path do you want to choose? And they believe that's you. And I think they believe that you're probably going to choose this Queen of Swords path and cut them off. At least they're worried about that. Now for your advice, Aries, you got Death, Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. Now, we've already seen Death in their feelings toward you. This is some massive transformation that's happening either in their feelings toward you or in terms of building something together with you from this Three of Pentacles, or a transformation in terms of this devil energy that they have. Well, your first card in your advice is Death. So this is, again, some massive transformation that's happening here. You know what that transformation is better than I do. I'm assuming it's a transformation in you or in this connection between the two of you. Probably the connection between the two of you, because we have the Queen of Cups next for your advice. This means that you have a lot of love and emotions for this person. This is telling you to be in this Queen of Cups energy, which is a loving, nurturing energy, an energy that's very in tune with your intuition. Someone who has a lot of love and emotion, someone who wants to give that love and emotions to help nurture and grow someone. Nine of Wands. This is, again, we've already seen this on the bottom of the deck for your person. This is that energy of being walled off and defensive. It's a card of healing. It means that you have been hurt and that you've built a wall around yourself so that you don't get hurt anymore, so that you can protect yourself long enough to get healed and get your energy right so you can move on with your journey and go on to the final step in your journey. The Hierophant. This is divine guidance. This is a card of commitment. This is a card of taking things to the next level. So wherever you currently are, taking things to the next level from there. If you're currently separated, it's keeping things separated. If you're currently just getting back together, it's taking things to the next level beyond that. I feel like you have gotten some divine guidance here too. We've already seen this High Priestess on the bottom of the deck for your person. We're seeing the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck for you. Divine guidance. This is someone who's in touch with their intuition. So I feel like intuitively you already know what to do. I feel like you've been walled off. And there is a transformation taking place here. I feel like I don't know. This is going to be one of two ways for you. Either the transformation is your walls are coming down, or the transformation is you're just using the sword and you're cutting this person off. You're speaking your truth and you're cutting them off. I don't know which one of those options is you, and this is a general reading. So it might be that your walls are coming down for you, and the very next Aries that watches this might be that no, they're staying behind the wall and they're cutting someone off. So you have to take this as it resonates for you. But that's kind of unclear advice for me. I mean, we've got a decision that needs made about balancing something out. Six of Pentacles. We've already seen that in their thoughts about you. They view this as a balanced connection. They view you as balanced. This is a decision point for you about which path leads you to the world you want, which path is going to give you the balance that you want. And right under that, we have this Ace of Swords, which again, we've already seen in their energy and their thoughts. They're thinking about this Ace of Swords, and it's showing up here at the bottom of the deck for your advice. They're believing that you're this Queen of Swords. That's showing up in your advice. This Ace of Swords is the sword she uses to sever and cut off people and things that no longer serve her. This can easily be the sword you would use to sever a relationship with someone, to restore balance to a situation. But then again, we have this Knight of Cups and this Ace of Cups and this Empress and this Sun card and this Six of Cups all right under that. So this Knight of Cups, this is actions toward love and emotions. This is making a love offer or a love offer coming into you. We saw Four of Cups for your person, them thinking about bringing this love offer in. Next, we've got this Ace of Cups. This is that cup that's hanging in the air in that Four of Cups. This is the cup that Knight of Cups is carrying. This is the love offer. This is the new beginning in love and emotions. The Empress, this is the birth of something new. This is the mother of the deck. All new things are birthed through her. This is the birth of something new that makes you incredibly happy. This is the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. This is bliss, harmony, joy. You can't get a better card than that. Six of Cups. This is a very strong emotional connection. This can be soulmate, twin flame level energy. This can be someone from your past making a comeback. This can signify you getting back together with someone that you were together with at some previous point in time. Yeah, there's definitely a transformation going on here for you, and I think you're being asked to acknowledge that. I just don't know why you would be getting the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. This tells me you have a lot of love and emotions for this person. Unless this Queen of Swords is telling you to cut off the walls that you have, it's either telling you to cut these walls down or it's telling you to cut this person off. And I don't really believe that. I see that this person's worried about that and they're thinking about that and they believe you have the ability to swing that sword and do it. I just don't see that that's what you're being told to do. I think the commitment is going to be different this time from your person. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Aries love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about your situation. And I'll see you in the next video.